the Dynasty Madden League grind in 365.
Yo, what up, fellas? It's another edition of Numbers Don't Lie. I got my homie here, Tight Work. What up, man?
What's going on, man? What's happening?
Ain't nothing, man. Just chilling. Trying to get this show on the road. But as always, before we get started, we want y'all to go to the DML network, subscribe, like all the videos, watch this video, all the content that we putting out.
Share them with your friends.
You
might be next to be in DML.
Hey, you might be next. Might be next with a blueprint too. And then get into the big leagues. So I'm gonna start off with our little quote that we always do. Girls lie, kids lie. Who else lie, Tight?
Matty Ice lie.
Matty Ice lie. He was lying before, but can we still say he a liar since he didn't got the pro now?
Man, once a lie is always a lie, man.
Once a lie, always a lie. So, but
you know what?
What is that?
Them numbers
don't lie. They might be deceiving, but they don't lie, right?
Oh, sir.
All right. Hey. So, how your season be going, man? Pretty good.
It's all right. Not as good as last year, but we fight.
We getting there. I think the DML for a whole, the season is going really well, man. We got some teams winning that we thought should win, some teams losing that we probably thought shouldn't be losing. But let's stick to the show and let's get into these linebackers, man. Let's get into the linebackers. See the top 3 linebackers in DML. So who we got first? We got my man Khalil Mack. And Khalil Mack got what? 51 total tackles, 31 solos, and 11 tackles for loss. What you think about Khalil Mack, man?
I think Khalil Mack is a monster, man. And then with the change from DN to linebacker to use his athleticism, it's really showing off.
It's really showing off of what he can do. He can cover, rush the passer. He can do it all, man. I mean, putting up numbers like that, and he can hit. You know, I remember playing him when the Bears played the Raiders, man. I remember having trouble with Khalil Mack, man, because he was just wrecking havoc. I want to say at least had about 2 or 3 sacks versus the Bears, but he's blockable, man. He's pretty much unblockable, man. But with a guy of this caliber putting up these numbers, is he helping the team, or is he auditioning for other teams? You know, maybe in some type of trade. I don't know, man, because the Raiders right now are sitting at 2-7. So
yeah, they took a step back from what they was last year. I guess people starting to figure them out a little bit. But one thing that's consistent on that Raiders team is Mr. Mack. And without him, the Raiders could be 0-1 forever. But I don't think they'll let him go because he is a monster, man. He's a game changer.
He's a game changer.
And at that linebacker position in the league, you need somebody like that. You can hide corners, you can hide the linemen, but you can't hide linebackers.
Right. You can't hide him. Maybe he's balling out, man, showing that veteran leadership, man, trying to turn things around, you know, for the second half of the season.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Next guy on the list is an Alabama native, C.J. Mosley, man. C.J. Mosley out here for the Baltimore Ravens. I hear he has 57 tackles, 41 solos, and 3 tackles for loss. What you think about C.J.?
He's a little bit more complete. Well, more of a linebacker than Khalil Mack, because Khalil can go down to D-line and still wreak havoc.
Right.
Mosley is just a pure linebacker. You know what I'm saying? You sit him in the middle, let him run sideline to sideline and do things, but he's balling out with his attributes. I would expect him to be doing a little bit more as far as taking the ball away. Because he only had, 2 receptions on the season, a half a sack, so he's not blitzing them. So that means he's leaving them in coverage, but he's still not taking the ball away. But he is making tackles.
Yeah, he is making tackles. He has more tackles than Khalil Mack and more solos. So I guess that tells me, like you said, he's leaving them in coverage and probably trying to take away the middle of the field. But once again, I guess he's one of those veteran players on the team who's just trying to turn things around down there in Baltimore. I'm looking at the standings right now. Baltimore is sitting at 1-7. So DJ Mosley, man, just got to keep balling and get everybody aboard.
Yeah, man. I would hate to see him move on next year to a better fit, a team that fits, because he's doing this on a 1-7 team, and that showed that he's a baller. Baltimore can pick it up. They can put some pieces around him to help out, but yeah, these numbers say that he's one of the best linebackers in the league right now.
Right now, he's one of the best. The third guy on here, man, was on the list a few shows ago, man. Ramik Wilson from the Chiefs. I mean, he's balling out too. He has 56 total tackles, 35 solos, and 2 tackles for loss, man. Man,
he gonna hate me for saying this, but I think the Chiefs need to go ahead and let that man go somewhere so he can blossom. Because we having shows and this man always showing up, but it's not helping the Chiefs out with W's.
Right. I'm looking at the standings now, and they're 0-8. They're 0-8. So, hey, Ramik might be auditioning for another team, man. It's in some type of trade, or I don't know how his contract looked, but I mean he's steady balling out for the 0-8 Chiefs, man.
Yeah. Now we don't mention these linebackers. Let me throw something at you.
What's that?
How is it that the top 3 linebackers right now are on losing teams?
I don't know, man. I'm really not sure why the 3 top linebackers are on losing teams. I mean, like you said earlier, man, these teams might just need some help to help these high caliber players, man, and get the team turned around so they can start getting some wins and at least, smell the playoffs. Right now, they can't even sniff the playoffs right now.
Yeah, and I don't think this season they are. They playing solo ball on defense, or they playing team defense.
Hey, these linebackers must be playing solo, but they look like they got all the tackles. What?
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Those some good linebackers, though, man. Those some good linebackers, and they playing hard, man, trying to help their team. So with good linebackers, you may have some good cornerbacks as well. So let's move on to the top cornerbacks in the league.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
I did talk about this defense. So yeah, let's talk about these dudes that take the ball away.
All right, we got 3 of the top dudes right here that's taking the ball away, man, and seem to be helping their team. First dude on the list, Ronald Darby for the Philadelphia Eagles. My man got 7 interceptions, 25 tackles, and 3 deflections. What can we say about Darby?
Those 7 interceptions is one of the key reasons that the Eagles is flipping their season around from last year. Last year they didn't have as many.
Right.
Because you look on the other side of the ball, well, we're gonna get into that later, of how the Eagles are turned around from being like right there in the cups of being in the basement of the NFC East to right now fighting for the number 1 spot. Well, they got to knock off them Cowboys.
Knock off the Cowboys, but they getting there.
Why?
Right.
He's coming in, he's taking the ball away, he's not giving up nothing. Well, I had a tough time when I played against him, throwing at him. So maybe he done stepped this game up, so because the youth movement is coming, he's auditioning for another team or something. He's showing that he's worth it. And these numbers say that he's a player.
Hey, I personally talked to Darby the other day, man, and Darby, I asked him about Reeves. He was like, Reeves who? He said, this Darby Island. So Darby said, put him on the island by himself. He will lock down one side of the field. Some of these numbers might be showing, man. So, hey, the numbers ain't lying, though. Numbers ain't lying.
On the season, he only allowed 4 catches. So that's big too. They not catching not too many players catching balls on them either, man. But what you got next for me, man?
I got my man Delvin Brooks for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. My man got 6 interceptions, 25 tackles, and 5 deflections. He's another baller, man, and he seems to be helping the Bucs turn things around too. The Bucs are 6-2, so what's going on with Delvin, man, and these Bucs?
Yeah, I think they coach last owner dried up his tears and just got back to playing football and started putting my man Delvin in some good situations.
Right, so he can make some plays.
Yeah, and it's paying off, man. They 6-2 is real good this season, man, because there's a lot of teams fighting for the playoffs, and he's trying to turn around with his defense also.
Yeah, he's sitting in a good spot with 6-2, and apparently the defense is playing well because Delvin Brooks is out here balling, man. With, like I said, 6 picks, 25 tackles, 5 deflections. I'm sorry. So he's contributing to the defense and helping things get turned around out here in Tampa Bay. So the next guy we got on the list is an old vet, man. Old Patrick Peterson for the Arizona Cardinals. He has 5 interceptions, 25 tackles, and he has 8 deflections. What can we say about Pat P, the old vet?
Man, I didn't know he was still playing. I thought he was coaching somewhere, man. Maybe he's a player coach right now.
He might need to play and coach the Cardinals because the Cardinals 2-7.
Well, I guess those trades that they made this offseason ain't helping them out.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I know one thing about the Cardinals. Instead of sniping players, man, you need to start sniping some wins, man. You 2-7. Let's go. Get Patrick Peterson some help, man.
Well, they the nucleus, they still got their same nucleus. They lost Buchanan a couple years ago, so that leaves all the coverage to the Honey Badger and Pat P. And right now, Pat P been MIA for the first couple seasons.
Right.
I guess he's trying. It's his time to shine again, and he's stepping up for these Cardinals. Even though their record doesn't reflect it, he's out there playing good ball. In the run right now, so interceptions not easy to come by, deflections not easy to come by no more because no one's throwing at corners like that.
Right.
And when you see a corner taking the ball away like that and getting deflections, they're doing their thing, man.
So is Patrick Peterson still considered a lockdown cornerback in the DML?
Hey, as of right now, today, taking stats from week 8, I would say yes. You know what I'm saying? My definition of lockdown is when you can take the ball away. Forget the you're gonna give up catches in the game because that's just the way the game made. But when you're a corner and you're taking the ball away, considering how the offenses are playing now, and everything's in the middle of the field unless it's an out, or a play action corner, and for him to be doing that, yes, I would consider him a lockdown.
So we got 3 lockdown cornerbacks for the top defensive backs for the DML. My man Darby, Delvin Brooks, and Pat P, the old vet. Now, let's move on to a position that's new to the numbers don't lie, and that's the offensive line. And me and you both know it all starts in the trenches with the offensive lineman versus the defensive lineman. You can't run the ball without offensive lineman. You can't pass without offensive lineman. You can't do nothing without a good offensive line. So we got 3 guys here that's leading the top offensive linemen in the DML. Let's start off with my man AJ Cann from the Indianapolis Colts. He's given up not 1 sack all year. He's played 8 games and passed 460 downs played. That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing out there in Indianapolis, but that's amazing. I think I got a first round for him, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th to bring someone like that to Miami.
You said 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th?
Yeah, hey,
Well, hey,
maybe
I'm gonna
his
add a
first.
fifth. I'm gonna add a fifth to top you because I need some linemen like that too. So, hey, coach,
Boy,
come get these picks.
yo, yes, please. He played 460 downs and haven't given up a sack all season.
Not
That,
one sack.
that's amazing. I think he's the only one that we took the numbers. You had to play at least 400 downs.
Yes, he's the only one who.
Hey, I think we got to bring out a new award for the fat boys. Send them a turkey leg or something.
Hey, I sent him too. If he come play with the Bears. But hey, the next guy up is from the Baltimore Ravens, and he's from I think he's from Florida. Your favorite collegiate school, Max Garcia. So this guy's played 449 downs, 8 games, and he's only given up 1 sack. That's another huge accomplishment.
Yeah, that is. I don't know what's going on in Baltimore. They got one of the better linebackers, and now, as far as sacks given up, they have one of the best guards in the league.
Yes.
I don't know what scheme or what, but they got that. It shows that they got players.
Yeah,
So,
they got players, man. I mean, maybe they just need to find a scheme that better fits the Ravens, but it seems like they have some good players, man. We had C.J. Mosley on the top linebacker list, and then we got Max Garcia on the top offensive lineman list, man. I'm pretty sure they got some running backs, and I think he got a second-year quarterback that he drafted a few drafts ago, so he's solidified that position. So I don't know what's going on in Baltimore, man, but they need to get it right, man, and start getting some W's down there, man. Stop letting all this talent go to waste.
maybe he's building for high stakes to try to make the run in. Man, we're gonna have to do a deep dive into this Baltimore team and that's to see what's going on, because I can't put my finger on it. The numbers say that they should be competing.
Yes.
Records say that they not. So we gonna have to figure that out and probably send Baltimore email and let them know what he got to change up moving forward. But what's the last line that you got for it?
Hey, the last lineman I got on the list, and you're gonna have to help me with this name. The first name is cool. Oday Abushi. Oday Abushi from the Giants has 1 sack, 8 games played, 426 downs played. Another good offensive lineman, man, giving up 1 sack. But as we know, I think the Giants have a losing record as well, 1-7. So, man, I don't know. Maybe that's just the only guy blocking, man. Everybody else is just standing around looking. But O'Day said, I'm not looking. I'm protecting my quarterback, and I'm playing. I'm trying to make this money, trying to get these wins.
Yeah, Mr. O'Day. I played against the Giants. I like Mr. O'Day. He's trying to find an identity down there in New York. Well, up there in New York, because I'm in the South. But he's trying to find an identity. He's running the ball. He got a few injuries, and Mr. O'Day is doing this in NFC Beast, I believe they call it.
Yeah, the NFC Beast with who's that? HB, Hot Tub, and whatever you want to call him, the other KP dude.
Yeah, Mr. KB, the original KP. See?
Yeah, whatever.
The original, is he get it over there? You the real, so no disrespect to neither one of y'all, but
hey, KP cool, man. KP cool.
Yeah, cool people, man. He hit me up and talked to me a little bit. Congratulated me on my wins. But back to the Mr. O'Day. I like O'Day, man. I like him, man. I like what the Giants are trying to do. They just haven't found that niche. This problem is more defense. Yeah, he turned the ball over when he started panicking.
Right.
But he's taking sacks. But Mr. O'Day is not giving up any.
Yeah, Mr. O'Day said we're not having that. We're not having that. So, that was the top linebackers, the top cornerbacks, the new addition to the numbers don't lie, the top offensive lineman. Now let's go to one of the top teams. Well, not necessarily a top team. Let's go to one of the teams that we're gonna feature in this edition of Numbers Don't Lie, and that's the Philadelphia Eagles, which is KP, the dude that we just mentioned.
Yeah, the original.
The original.
Uh, yeah, he's been. We've been keeping track of him because he's been one of the OGs that everyone's been talking about since he's been here. About
Right.
he a couple banners up. He started off the cycle hot.
Yes. He started off real hot.
And then last year he took a nosedive.
Yes.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Well, you didn't get no tears from him, so I appreciate that. He didn't make up no excuses why he started taking L's. He said he's gonna adjust, and this year he's adjusted. And this Eagles team, they don't got no real big superstars as far as I can see. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
but they're playing real good defense. They're taking the ball away.
Well, they just made a trade to get Tyreek Hill in Philly, so that's a big name that they got.
Oh man!
You know, so they just made that trade with the Chiefs. So when you're looking at the Eagles, man, offensively they're ranked like 31st. They only have like 1,460 yards, and of that 1,676 is pass and 784 is rushing. So how are they winning games if they're almost last in offense?
Mr. I didn't want to put this out there, but Mr. KP hit up tight work this offseason and said, how's you doing it with the offense in the middle of the pack? I told him, take the ball away. Hey, play your game and just take the ball away. If they don't score, they can't win.
Right.
And that's what he's been doing. He's been playing real great defense. You know, it's not like some of the teams number 1, number 5 in the league, anything like that. But he's not giving up a lot of points, and he's taking the ball away. And that will do it.
So when we say defense, we looking at his defensive numbers. He seems to be 9th overall and has only given up 1,704 yards in defense. He's given up 101 points. And let's revert back to your statement about, creating turnovers. He's plus 12. So that's always good.
Yeah, those winning numbers. Forget what the offensive numbers say. They just letting you know that he's being efficient and being smart.
Right. So, but another stat line that could, affect you getting W's are penalties as well. It's showing that he has 9 total penalties for 70 yards.
Yeah, so they playing discipline football in Philadelphia too.
Yes, they're playing some real discipline ball, playing some good defense, and his defense could very well be his offense. So yeah, I mean, he's playing well. He has what's the Eagles' record right now? The Eagles are 5-3, so he's 2 above 500. So he's good. He's still in the hunt for the playoffs. He might can catch the Cowboys in the East. Just have to wait and see.
Yeah, hey, with the way that he's playing defense, I don't think too many teams want to see him in the playoffs.
Wow, playoffs is a whole different ball game, man. You got to be mentally prepared for that. So
yeah, he's setting himself up for that, man. I like what the Eagles are doing this year. Nothing flash, just going out there playing hard-nosed football.
Right. So with that being said, and speaking of the playoffs, this next team and final team that we're going to talk about missed the playoffs last year, and that's the New York Jets.
Now, Jets. He hit me up and he said that you're missing the playoffs. We got to put an asterisk by that.
You got to put an asterisk by that? Why is that?
He said that he took a CML when he was trying to set up a game that he shouldn't have took, and that CML kept him out the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
So we gonna leave that alone, but he was kind of a little upset about that. But ever since that game, he's been showing that he belongs in the DML and turn around this Jets team.
Yeah, he came into a Jets team that I don't know if they had a whole bunch of talent. I know they had some top safeties. They had Jamal Adams back there and my man May. And
Yeah.
he made a couple trades and free agent pickups, and right now he's sitting at 5-3. He's 15th overall in offense with 1,915 yards. Of those yards, 1,202 is passing and 713 is rushing. So he seems to be doing a little bit more passing than rushing.
Yeah, those guys that try to stay balanced.
Right. But he's trying to stay balanced. The defense is, right in the middle. I would say he's 19th, giving up 1,210 yards. Points, man, he's giving up 157. It seems a lot. It seems like a lot to me, but I don't know. I mean, the Eagles only giving up 101, so.
Yeah, the points with the Jets. I know I've watched a couple of his games. He's struggling with his second-year quarterback, throwing pick sixes, and his running back. He drafted one of our gridiron players last year. The running back in Cincinnati, and he's been putting the ball on the ground a little bit too. So he's struggling with that. His points can be misleading. Then he made a trade with the Vikings for Murray, and that seemed to have been helped out a lot because now he can run a little bit more consistently, and have faith that his running back is not going to fumble the ball.
Yeah, I seen Murray on a couple games, man. He's been running the rock pretty well, but besides running the rock, let's go back to the defense. This turnover differential is only a +1. I mean, that's kind of tough, man. I mean, you need to get that number up a little bit. +1, it's not gonna get you too many wins.
No, it's not. It's not. He got his quarterback on the season. The stats might be off a little bit, but he got 9 touchdowns, 16 picks. That's not typical of a winning quarterback.
Right. So he has 16 picks, and then when I look, he has 6 fumbles as well, which accounts to that +1 turnover difference. And go ahead.
Yeah, so he if he can get his quarterback to stop turning the ball over so much, he can very well easily be 8-0, 9-0 right now.
Yeah.
Because the defense is they're not great. But they're playing good enough to win.
Gotcha. One other thing he's gonna have to correct is these penalties, man. So he got 13 for 126 yards. So when you're not really creating turnovers and then you're creating a whole bunch of penalties, that's gonna hold you back from getting W's, man. So I'm gonna need for the Jets to, get that coaching down, man, and get some discipline in those huddles, man.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think the Jets smoke and mirror? They got a winning record, but then when you go back and look at the numbers, they don't add up to their record. Kind of like some of the like the Baltimore.
Right.
So they're turning over. They don't have nothing special, but they're winning games. So is this a smoke and mirror team or this a team that's trying to find their identity?
Man, I'm not gonna say it's a team trying to find their identity because he's doing what he do. He like to pass, and it shows because he has more passing yards than rushing yards. He has 16 interceptions, which comes from him passing a lot. So I don't really think he's trying to find his identity. So it could just be I don't know. He's 5-3, but these turnovers, man, gotta increase to get some more wins.
Well, I know we trying to keep this PG, so I'm gonna just say bump Sweets, bump them Jets, bump that quarterback, bump the safeties, bump that D-line, bump all of them. I don't want to see him do that at all.
Hey, now we had one bonus addition to this show.
All right,
one bonus addition, and we're just gonna chalk it up a little bit about this. The one bonus edition came from the yearly awards. Remember we saw this in the franchise?
Oh, Yeah, man.
The one bonus edition comes from Coach of the Year. Now we always say numbers don't lie, but these numbers right here are deceiving. We looking at the NFL Coach of the Year, and it has Chuck Pagano of the New York Giants leading the pack at 1-7. Can you please tell me how this is even possible?
Well, when we started talking about it, I went back and looked at that Giant roster.
Yeah.
And it's not that good. It's not that great. You got a player here and there, but it's on paper. The roster's not that good. So I can't say that he's doing it with a less talented team. So we gonna throw that out the window. This team is garbage and his coach is not winning. So maybe it's one of those mad things. Maybe they think that 1 is a 10.
Well, look, if I gotta be 1-7 to win Coach of the Year, I don't never want to win it. No, get that to somebody else. But that's one number that's very deceiving.
Hey, maybe the voters is voting for O'Day, man. They get O'Day confused with Chuck.
Maybe
O'Day out there balling with a name like O'Day. So they're like, hey, we got to reward the Giants some kind of way. Bars.
It's alright, man. So, hey, man, this been a real good show, man. DML is doing good, man. We moving along pretty well, man. Everybody preparing for the draft, man. The second half of the season. Everybody getting ready for high stakes. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get hot and heavy in the DML. You know what I'm saying? We want to give a shout out to Nasty Noob. Everybody in the DML, man, keep participating, man, doing your thing and making this league the best league out there. And like I said, numbers don't lie. Girls lie, kids lie. What? Them numbers don't lie. They might be deceiving, like this Coach of the Year award, but they don't lie.
They never lie.
Oh, and on that note, we out.